Hi, Dr. Flynn. This is Hunter Metcalf, and I finally was able to get my AWS EC2 server finally up and running after all the trouble I was having yesterday. So I will begin going through all the fun stuff. I keep clicking wrong buttons, but setting up my environment and showing you all the fun stuff. So what I did was I went to the AWS server, our AWS website, and from there I was able to set up my own virtual machine. So what I did is I did an Ubuntu box because I like working with Linux. I do it at my current job. So everything's set up with an Ubuntu box. But here's my AWS console, as you can see here. I just want to make sure I'm recording. So here's my AWS console. As you can see, here's the instance ID, what kind of machine it's running, where it's at. I'm using Northern Virginia. Luckily, I live in Northern Virginia, so I'm a hop, skip, and a jump from the servers. Here's my name. And then I have my public DNS link, which is down here, which I'll be actually submitting to you, and the links to this video as well. But basically, it has all this information here, and I've set up the server to be an Ubuntu box, as I mentioned before. So let's go ahead and get into the box. So let me go ahead and open up a new command prompt. Important thing to note is when you're setting this up, you have to download a tutorial, well, whatever you name your server. I called mine tutorial, and then it has a key called tutorial that it's expecting. So it's this tutorial.pym file, which I have downloaded. So in order to access my SSH into my Ubuntu box, I actually need this tutorial file. So I've saved this in my own desktop folder. So let me change directory to desktop, and then I have a keys folder. And then from there I can ssh-i and then use the tutorial.pym file, and then I'm going to type in Ubuntu and then I'm going to type in this public IP address, which is 52.91.86.112. I'm going to say yes. I want to accept the RSA fingerprint, and then I'm already, as you can see, I'm into my Ubuntu box. So, change directory again, and then I'm in the main, as you can see, all of my different files. So in my files, I'll show you change into var www. Oops. I have an HTML folder, and then I have sudo vi index.html. So I have a small HTML file that'll say, "Hello, Dr. Flynn. I hope you like my first AWS website," with a nice little smiley face. So that's just my index.html file. I actually moved the there's another index.html file that comes pre-selected with the web server. Once I set up, I went ahead and installed PHP, Apache, and MySQL. All that stuff is up and running in the background. So I actually have an Apache server that's pointed to this index.html. That is how that was created. And I did a sudo app.get, and then I got the Apache server, MySQL with Apache, and then PHP 5. However, I didn't do anything with PHP 5 as time is quite limited, and I was having so much trouble getting the server set up originally. However, I will go ahead and show you what I have. So if I go to this public link here, this EC2, copy it, and then if I go here, paste it and go, you'll see, "Hello, Dr. Flynn. Hope you like my first AWS website," with a smiley face. And as you saw, that was what was in my index.html file, which is the first file that I was looking at. Basically, this is an awesome service. I used it at my last job at IBM for AWS. We were using actually the workers part of it. We were sending data off to Amazon's cloud, and then from there Amazon would process the information in the background, so we wouldn't have to worry about it on our front-end application. So Amazon, again, the whole premise of the AWS is to use cloud computing, is to distribute the tasks as necessary across multiple computers so they can be done quickly, and it shouldn't affect, for example, like we were at IBM, the front end of our website. So, we're working on the front end, they do an action, send that off to the back end, let that process, and it shouldn't impede them from doing anything else on the website. So I hope you've liked my demonstration of Amazon AWS. I'm sorry I've had so much trouble getting it set up, but this is what I have so far, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.